Last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 16 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now a first carry here for their running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Buffalo defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Let's go. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 9 now. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Niners offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career, and fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Ready! Set up!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, set!
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Go!
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Here's Purdy. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, right back to Gibson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Out of the gun, Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Bills. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 2. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Here we go, set. Set go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Set go.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team...
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Purdy bootlegging it, rolling to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll find Gibson here complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Let's go now. Check, Panther.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Fountain. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Set, go. Set, go.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, a 6-play drive. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Packers trying to hold on and claim victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Able to avoid him at the 40. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action here. Purdy. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Okay, break. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set. Go.
Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. The right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ready. Bronco switch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Pushes him aside at the 10. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the move to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.